After a full year of planning, in the first week of May 2025, the international guests from around the world arrived in Cape Town at the Commodore Hotel, and the friendships started immediately. Get used to the camera in your face. Okay. This is what I'm going to be doing the whole trip.
Welcome to Cape Town. We are very glad that you guys are here. We are officially our last group for the season.
Nice.
So that's the only briefing today, and then we'll get down to the Cape of Good Hope, where there's a big entrance gate, and that's where we have to pay our money. They use cards, not cash. The Cape of Good Hope day ride loop was a great way for the group to get orientated, and it gave us a chance to iron out any issues before we head north into Namibia, Botswana and Zimbabwe. Being a one-way trip, we had to carry all guests' luggage to the final destination at Victoria Falls. For your adventure.
Happy.
One of the first great historical passes was Bainscliff Pass after Wellington. Nigel, can I please have the chili sauce?
You can have a chili. Thank you.
Viva Italia! Toscana!
Bagno picco!
Entering the Cederberg, we encountered the first of many gravel roads. It was time to air down the tyres on all motorcycles and our support vehicle. Happy? Don had fun today, eh?
Where's the traction control here? Because
We arrived a bit late for the visit to Stadsaal Rock Art the previous day, so we doubled back the next morning 6 kilometers to visit one of the most popular Bushman rock art sites in the region. Michael injured his hamstring and decided to load his bike for the gravel section as standing up was too painful. This is where the support vehicle is indispensable. So today is about 280 odd kilometers of the N7 highway north towards Namibia. We're not going anywhere near the border. We are about 110 kilometers from the border tonight. And then we cross tomorrow. It's just because there's no real good accommodation right at the border, and we never cross the border. Sometimes border crossings can take 3 hours. You don't know. Sometimes it's quick. Last time a group this size, it took 2 hours. We always do border crossings like early the next morning. Typically, these multi-country tours are more about overland travel, and there will always be long transit days on tarred highways.
Just enjoy it. The good weather here is still in South Africa, but tomorrow Namibia.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you all along with us on this tour, and that you could join us for Craig's birthday. And I'd just like to say, let's drink a toast to Craig and to future adventures.
Thank you, everybody. Happy birthday!
Cheers!
Edamar.
Craig,
Yes.
I was elected by the Council of Advisors to say some words. And the first word I can say you is that welcome to the age of wisdom.
Thank you.
See? And the second thing is congratulate you for choosing to spend your birthday with such nice group of people, probably the nicest ever been in your tours.
Happy birthday, dear Craig. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Crossings into Namibia are generally smooth and don't take more than an hour on both sides. Once out of South Africa, we crossed the Orange River Bridge into Namibia and started the paperwork process again. The riders were excited to be in a new country, and the landscape changed immediately. gravel roads in the south of Namibia are generally in good condition with very little sand. Canyon Lodge is an incredible location and has one of the most spectacular swimming pools in the country.
Yeah, John! Yeah! Just muscles.
You'll have to use my wide angle.
Make your father proud and yeah! That's the man! That's the man!
After breakfast, we started our trek to the Fish River Canyon, the world's second largest canyon after the Grand Canyon in the USA. The Fish River Canyon is 160 kilometers in length, up to 27 kilometers wide, and in places over 550 meters deep. Some of the rock in the bottom of the canyon has been dated back 1.2 billion years. Everything good?
Fine, absolutely. Mesmerizing and serendipitous. Thank you for the tour.
Namibia is the most spectacular so far, isn't it? Coming up from Cape Town was it was good, it was on road, but I've really enjoyed the off-road stuff. Even though it's just, you know, dirt roads for kilometre after kilometre, but the scenery changes so quickly, and it was boiling hot. It was 37 one day, and then now look at it, it must be getting below 20, it's cooler. Everything changes so quickly, and I guess tomorrow we get to the coast and it'll change again.
I think the journey has surpassed my expectations. It changed my perception of Africa to start with. So, and the tour itself, the places that we've been, the roads, we've been different roads, different lodges. It's all been a big surprise.
But it's been good. The bikes are good. They're all holding up nicely. Everybody's riding brilliantly, so we've had no incidents, accidents or anything to upset the cause. I think a broken gear lever has been the sum total of the mechanical failures, and we've had a spare bike to change that, so it's been very well organised.
So if the first part was that exciting, I wonder how much excitement we ever had. So yeah, I'm looking forward for the continuation of this tour.
And the backup vehicle is definitely necessary, isn't it? I mean, for the ladies that don't want to ride off-road, because the guys don't want to drive, I guess, long distance off-road with someone pillion on their back, so they can sit in the vehicle and take it easy. So yeah, it's very well organised.
There are an estimated 90 to 150 wild horses in the Karoo region. These horses are not truly wild, but rather feral. They are descendants of domestic horses that have adapted to the harsh desert environment. Diamond mining town was abandoned in the mid-1950s due to the declining diamond resources and the discovery of richer deposits further south. The town was officially deserted by 1954. It is a dream location for photographers and videographers alike.
Now we are in Namibia and it's just a brilliant time. The tour was, until now, just brilliantly organized. We had lovely accommodation, lovely food, the stops, everything. The biking was great as well, but I had to sit in the car for a couple of days now, which is also fine. So, thumbs up for this trip, and I just hope it continues like that. It's really, really good. And I enjoy it a lot.
With one of the longest days on the tour, we departed early and got the gravel section to MOTO complete whilst all riders were fresh. Turning off to MOTO marked the end of the gravel roads for this tour, apart from the sandy driveways of some of the lodges in Botswana. From MOTO, it's all tar roads right through Namibia, Botswana and to Victoria Falls. There isn't much to see between Windhoek and Ghanzi, but we broke up the journey with a lunch stop at Beitepos, 300 meters from the border, and a roadside stop every 100 kilometers. A quick water stop, anybody? Botswana, the land of cows and goats and donkeys and the occasional elephant. Okavango Delta is a unique landlocked wetland. The delta covers approximately 15,000 square kilometers of Kalahari Desert in northern Botswana. Each year in June, water levels rise from the rains filling up the Okavango River, which flows from the Angolan highlands across Namibia's Caprivi Strip and into the harsh Kalahari Desert. It is a region rich in wildlife.
Really looking forward to today. It's been something I've always wanted to get to the Delta, and to be able to get here with my son is just fabulous. You know, can't put words to it. And the riding here has been terrific. We've just had a great time, and can't thank you enough. It's just been incredible.
And what do you think of the off-road gravel riding in the country of Namibia?
Oh, love it. Wish there was more. You know, I'd be happy to do the whole trip on the gravel. It's just been sensational. It's such an engaging way of riding through the country and the landscape, and it's just terrific. Namibia is stunning, really stunning. Happy to do that all over again.
Okay guys, now for the camera. Bye, Craig. See you tomorrow.
We've just arrived at the Mokoro station in the middle of the Okavango Delta, and everybody's excited. We're 16 in the group, and it's been a fantastic journey to get here so far. And today is a half-day trip out on the Mokoros. They take us right out onto an island where we should be able to do about a half an hour or an hour walk, and then we have a picnic lunch, and then get back in the Mokoros and start making our way back to the lodge, which is about an hour and a half drive on a very, very sandy road, bumpy sandy road. Of course, this time of year is the dry time of year in the Delta, so it's quite a long drive to get to the Mokoro stations. Whereas after sort of June and July, when all the water comes down from the Okavango and fills up the Delta, then most of the lodges in Maun have water coming right up to the edges, those that are situated on the riverfront. And from there you can take boat trips into the Delta and on the Mokoros. But now, dry season, we have to drive.
So the water that you see here is from Angola. This is part of Okavango Delta. Ready?
The silence, the nature, so peaceful, so pleasant, so relaxing.
See that fish?
Thank you very much. It was amazing. Thank you.
So we're at Planet Baobab right now, and this tree behind us is truly magnificent. I've never seen a baobab this big, and it's estimated, they say it's more than 2,000, but I would probably guess around about 3,000 years old. I could be wrong, but I've seen other baobabs that are claimed to be 2,000 and they're much smaller than this. So this is truly an absolutely amazing work of nature.
Are a witness of eternal life. Yeah, that's what it is, eternal life. 3,000 years aged, not old, just aged. Amazing.
The section of A3 highway between Planet Baobab and Natta is the worst in the country. The potholes have joined together to form a gravel road in parts, and it's become worse over the last 15 years since we've been coming through here. Yes, that's zero road maintenance in 15 years or more. Thanks, Botswana. The 2-kilometer gravel and sand road to Elephant Sands Lodge can be challenging. Fortunately, it's only the last 200 meters where the sand is really thick. The riders loved the challenge, whilst the passengers rode in the support vehicle and on the trailer. Elephant Sands Lodge is well known for its resident herd of elephants that frequent the waterhole in the late afternoon and early morning. However, when there has been a huge rain season and all the drinking holes for 30 kilometers are full, they don't really need to come to this waterhole to drink. This is what it usually looks like when the season is dry and the surrounding waterholes are too salty for the elephants to drink.
So I found this tour quite a joy. I was a little bit apprehensive coming in, not sure whether I'd be skilled enough. However, I found that the tour taught me to improve my skills. I was scared of the gravel, scared of the sand, yet coming along I definitely learnt a lot. And for me it was in between. I had these beautiful spots where we stayed and beautiful accommodation, beautiful amazing food, and the scenery just amazed me. Coming into Namibia, from the Cederberg into Namibia, through into Botswana, it was incredible. Beautiful learning experience, and I would definitely recommend it and do it again and join one of the other tours that Craig has.
I'm the passenger, and I was scared that it will be very difficult for me to be passenger for how many days, 2 weeks. And finally it was very good because we have a support vehicle. I can do one day on the bike, one day on the car, and I'm not struggle at all. I enjoy views. I have lots of photos of animals, horses, cows, elephants, and I enjoy very much safari and this boat trip and
Some zebra.
Some zebra,
Some
giraffes.
impala, giraffe.
Yeah, that's. I also would like to see natural life of people here. We didn't see yet a lot.
And one of the most incredible, in addition to the riding and the learning, is the people that you meet. We have such a group of people from Brazil, the United States, Europe, Hong Kong, and to meet and interact with them is an amazing experience. You learn about other people, how they view the world, how they see, and you get to learn how we're the same, yet we're different.
We did have a visit from a lone elephant later that night during dinner, but it was too dark to film. Leaving Elephant Sands the next morning, the riders were a lot more confident in the loose sand and no thrills or spills occurred. All that was remaining was the 257 kilometers on the tar A33 highway to Kasane. This would be the final day's riding. We don't actually take the rental motorcycles into Zimbabwe due to corruption and lots of red tape, import duties and taxes when trying to get them out of Zimbabwe on a large trailer with no riders on them. Instead, we leave them at our final lunch stop at Chobe River Lodge in Kasane and use shuttles across the Zimbabwe border to Shearwater Village in the town of Victoria Falls. Thanks, Ari.
Thank you. Amazing, amazing. I wish there was more.
Mommy, I want more!
After an incredible lunch at the Chobe River Lodge, the group loaded up their luggage into the shuttle trailers and we headed off across the Botswana-Zimbabwe border. See you in Zimbabwe. Hopefully. Make sure you got your passports. Yeah. The border process is usually 1 hour for the whole group. The drive to Victoria Falls is 80 kilometers and took over an hour, but we did spot some elephant in the Zambezi National Park. The reason we came to Zimbabwe was to see the spectacle of 500 million litres of water per minute flowing over the Victoria Falls in full flood in the month of May. That day had come.
Still, yeah.